An executive member of the Working People's Alliance, WPA, is positing that governments across the world get into politics for the power that comes along with the game and that it is no different in Guyana.
We really are on the cusp of a new economic dispensation in Guyana in which resources will come for the first time. And ultimately, the fight is over those resources.
Hinds further posits that having gained control of the lucrative oil resource the country is on the cusp of developing, he believes that the government is now recruiting a parallel security structure to the Ghana Police Force and the Ghana Defence Force to enforce its mandate onto the people of the country under the pretext of crime fighting.
And that is why the PPP is messing with the security apparatus. Because ultimately, if it's going to manage the distribution of oil resources, it wants the security apparatus to be in line with what it intends to do as far as oil and gas are concerned.
Hinds asks the following questions. Why didn't the government allocate resources and training to the current apparatus to fight crime, instead of creating a new body to do so? And why the secrecy surrounding the establishment of the regional security team? It was during a sitting of the National Assembly on Tuesday last that revelations were made by the Minister of Governance and Parliamentary Affairs, Gail Teixeira, that a regional security team has been established by the government since April 2021 with the aim of lending support to the Ghana Police Force with crime fighting, and that the team would comprise members from both the police and Ghana Defence Forces. The leader of the opposition, Joseph Harmon, labelled the move as a return to the days when the notorious Phantom Squad was operating throughout the country. Hinds believes that in a society like Guyana's, where there is ethnic and political tension, the government of the day should be very careful with how it wields its power and instead seek to attain equilibrium for the country.
Then you end up like what's happening in the Middle East with the Israelis and the Palestinians. And the government in charge has to make up its mind whether it wants to push Guyana there or it wants to temper itself so that Guyana has some kind of equilibrium.
While being questioned on what he believes should be done to ensure that the said balance of power is attained, the political analyst had this to say.
Power concedes nothing without a demand. So said Frederick Douglass, right? You have to demand that those who are in power pull back, or else they're not going to pull back.
Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.